Okay, what is up YouTube? Let's continue with this. Another new one weapon only run. In this case, Kusarigama. Rules are the same as the other ones. Can someone do exclamation mark challenge actually, because I forgot to do that myself. No Yokai Shift, no other weapons. I am gonna move around with the... Thank you, RK7. I'm gonna move around with the sword, but I'm not gonna hit any enemy with the sword. Okay, if I do, and I'll just stop whatever I'm doing. Which could imply also allowing the enemies to kill me in that instance. But yeah, like in a no Yokai Shift, no magic or ninjutsu, or items related to them. Like, you know, bombs or, you know, amulets, stuff like that. No armor, besides the cat ears and accessories, because reasons. No yokai abilities, or soul cores, for that matter. The same thing. No Scampusses, that means the cats. And no salt, I think that's it. Yeah, and the run ends after beating Otakemaru. Also, I shared it on Discord and on YouTube community and on Twitter, but I made a playlist on YouTube where I put together all the runs that I consider the hardest. Obviously, not all of them are as hard as the other one, and I kind of order them in like from those that I consider the hardest, from easiest to hardest. So yeah. If anyone is interested in that, on chat, exclamation mark into, yeah, N2 hard. I forgot actually. It's on the title. It's on the title. It's like after rules. What was that? Like N2 hard runs? Yeah, I think it's N2 hard runs. Yes, like that. Thank you. So yeah, like I said, like some of them are easier, well, some are easier than the other ones, and it's also bound to interpretation. But yeah, there's actually one of them that is like an actual speedrun category that you can actually run on speedrun.com. That's like the Nioh Rush run, which you can also do level 1, which is, you know, what I consider the second hardest run that I've done. It's just that, you know, I haven't done it in one segment, so, you know, obviously there's no valid bot for it, because I didn't do it in one segment. But yeah, there's things like no shrines run, which is it was going to be one thing, but that it kind of developed into another one. I was gonna like straight up like not use shrines, but I consider that was like a very bad idea. Because the thing is, if you do that, then you lose all checkpoints as well. So I just decided to no damage run. No, I have not done no damage run. That's it. I've thought about doing it, but it's just kind of like not the kind of challenge that I like doing. I like doing things that are like, okay, so these are the limitations of the run, and just try to beat whatever goal you have with the run here, right? When it comes to like no damage runs, the thing is, the moment that you take damage, then the whole run just, you have to reset. I'm not a fan of that. I prefer to just do one run that I can just, okay, no matter what happens, I can always at least have the possibility of continuing the run. It's just that it's very hard to do, you know, harder or easier depending on the challenge in particular, but yeah. Instead of just having to do something that is just from start to finish, you have to beat this, to have this condition, and the moment that something happens, then it just kills the whole run. I'm just not a fan of that. It's not so bad with something like Deathless, but for example, you can do Deathless already on speedruns, you know, because it's usually, that was a mistake from my end. It's usually faster to not die, you know. Some runs, you know, in some games actually have like planned deaths that are faster. But that is, you know, some exceptions. I would say overall, at least in this kind of games, it's just better, especially because you have like teleport items. But yeah, like no hit runs, no damage runs. I can appreciate the effort of them, all that stuff, but it's not for me. It's not for me. It's just not what I look for in a challenge run. I like doing those kind of things sometimes for individual levels, for example, like you know, against certain bosses and whatnot. But for the whole run, no, man, I prefer not to. And then, you know, you have people who do that for whole sagas and series, which is honestly nonsense. Yeah, like they hasn't he done that like multiple times even? Like, I don't know. So yeah, by the way, if you guys can come up with like a good challenge that you know, I could be interested in, then let me know. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I kind do this like this in this run. Okay, so we're gonna, for the first time in this round, we're gonna level up dexterity. And yeah, we're gonna have to get Reaper, because that's like the most broken thing to get, basically. Kinda forgot to do some menu. Yeah, and that's like, what am I don't know, sometimes I just stop thinking, mind blank. I just get the fucking thing. Because the thing is, like, after getting the logs and whatnot, I pick up the key here, and then I go into the shrine. That's what normally happens in runs. But in this particular run, I don't have or need or want to do that. Ah, well, nice time around. I kind of like wake up, honestly, because I'm just kind of not on my toes right now. Gotta warm up a little bit more. Right. Another one down. Come on. Mejor. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how much you want to... When you say barehanded, it depends on on how much you want to focus on the fact that you have quote unquote no weapons. Because I did a no equipment run, which is on the playlist, by the way, that I shared. This is not at the top or anything like that. It's just that, you know, you have other tools. You have like a burst counter, you have Yokai Shift, you have Yokai abilities. So when you say barehanded build being viable, it depends. In the context of, you know, being stronger than like basically any other regular build, no. Like it's not close. At least not normally. Maybe early in the patch there was something like that. I think there was something with an Enra, a soul core scaling with that. If you mean in terms of like, can you actually beat the game in a, you know, not too bad of a way, only using barehanded attacks, like not using soul cores or anything like that, then also no. If you mean can you beat the game in a non-super sadistic way without using any weapons, you know, being barehanded but using other tools, then yes. Oh, I forgot, I was gonna use Masaru here. Completely forgot. Yeah, it's better to use Masaru here if you're not gonna use Yokai Shift at all. The main reason why in the speedrun you use... I mean, there's several reasons, not only this one, but... In the fight itself, why the fight is better with... Makami rather than Masaru in the fight, in the speedrun rather, is because of the Yokai Shift, and also the Guardian Spirit attack. But yeah, it's basically encompassed within the Yokai Shift strats. was terrible. So yeah, I'm gonna switch. I kind of waited a bit too much and should recover fast enough. Man, I keep getting this annoying tick on the fucking right eyelid, man. Let me just call it back. Yokai Shift only run. That's the thing, like, how would you define that? Because you cannot just literally do everything on Yokai Shift. Even if it lasted forever, you still need to build it up to activate it in the first time. So you would have to kind of like define it a bit better if you were actually serious at you know, doing something like that. So I don't know how you would define it exactly. Oh, come on. See, like, that's one of the reasons why. Like, you can also do it with the Brute, but it's just much easier to just react and counter to that with Fero. Ah, that's terrible. Oh, really? Ah, too far away. Fuck. Can you step off the fucking poison pool? Thank you. Oh, what? Yeah, fuck. Alright. That's not actually stronger. Two levels higher, but also 2 rarities below. So yeah. Yo, bot, thank you for the good luck. I'm doing alright. How are you, man? Kusarigama. It is not good for that because this is with a lot of the limitations. Exclamation mark challenge if you want to know the limitations. But yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, I could actually try to make it like a Kusa route in general. Um, but yeah, I don't know why I'm going that way. Yeah, you should start Nioh 2 in the first place. Also, I recommend, like, honestly, like, with the axe, as long as when you get used to it, like, it's actually really nice. What? Okay, I don't know why that didn't count. But yeah, you don't. I mean, the thing is, if you want to use salt, use like the axe is still better. And you can even, like, with the axe, you technically don't even need the dojo. It's just that it's, in my opinion, better in the long run. Switch to Makami now. Well, yeah, congrats, by the way, on the 56 run. Insane. I don't know why I picked that up, by the way. Not sub 55. It's fine, man. These games are like that. You cannot really expect the game to suddenly be nice. Why do I have the sword equipped when I'm running? Because it's faster for movement. The sword movement is just faster. Basically, you dash more in the same dash. What happened? Like, let me show you actually. Let me show you what happens. You can actually alter the dash, and like you can cancel or whatnot, but it's just super terrible for the fingers, and it's really hard to do. So this is the dash with the Kusarigama. Arguably, Kusarigama is one of the weapons that loses the least compared to the sword. Oh, yeah, this is the dash with the Kusarigama, and this is the dash with the sword. So like it's, I don't know if you can see it, but it's faster. You just dash more on one dash. I guess it's more noticeable with things like the axe. And I think honestly, the reason why is probably because the sword is one-handed when it's oh, what the fuck? When it's doing the dash. You see, like the I don't know. It's kind of like the animation that it's doing. It's kind of like it doesn't take into account the weapon itself much, because it's just like one-handed when it's dashing. But on the other ones, it's always like, you know, it has like it's kind of limited by the fact that the animation has to take into account that it's holding the sword, or you know, the weapon rather, with both hands. So, yeah, I don't know why they decided to make it like that, or it just happened to be like that. But you know, it's been like that since Nioh 1. So yeah, I forgot the inputs for it, but yeah, you can do cancels for the dashes, and it's faster. But man, it's just very hard and very punishing for the fingers. So usually I prefer not to do it. It's like you have to like kind of like sheath and unsheath between dashes. It's like very. It's something you have to do like super fast, and yeah, I'm just not able to do that, honestly. There's videos of it on YouTube, but yeah, it's just like not very worthwhile in my opinion. I think I did. It's like, oh man, it's so hard to do. Yeah. Because you don't even have like a lot of straight paths either. I don't know, I'm just done trying. It's just kind of ridiculous to do, honestly. It's nothing like on other games. Like for example, with Amnesia, there's dash canceling, but that is like way simpler, and you know it's like not the best thing for the fingers either. But it's not nearly as bad. Also, the run is way shorter. So yeah. Actually, I don't know if it's still there in the game, because I know they patched several things in the game, so maybe it's not even there. I don't know. It's been so long since I last run that game. It was last year. So yeah, besides the movement itself of the weapon, I don't like how it is so easy for Kusa to just spam Reaper, and that's it. I don't know, I prefer to, yeah, I mean the problem, or rather the spice of it, the humans. So yeah, with the humans you have to kind of like do something else, like the kick or you know the regular attacks and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, but it's mostly a setup, not like a main source of damage. By the way, I didn't mention, but case anyone might be confused about like items related to magic or ninjutsu, I'm mainly talking about things that are things that you would normally find much easier in magic or ninjutsu, but then you can also find them in items. Because, for example, with Travel Amulet, yes, there's the Earthfall Talisman, but it's like... I feel like it's more like the Earthfall Talisman doing the work, similar to the... Or, you know, doing the same thing as the Travel Amulet, rather than the other way around. And, you know, Antidote, like, you know, it's the ninjutsu is imitating the, or, you know, doing the same thing as the, not exactly the same thing, honestly, but yeah, as the item itself. Yes, and at the same time, not really. 750 is the max level that you will see in a character. But then you have extra levels past that. It's just that they're not taken into account as character levels. They're just kind of counted differently. But yeah. It's like it's specializations or something like that. I don't remember what's the term for it. Kind of. Except the plus values in a weapon are much stronger. At least from what I remember. From that thing. Oh, fuck you. Die. Oh yeah, I forgot to get the fucking ears done. Shame on me. Shame on me. Let's do it now. Oh, I did get them, it's just that I didn't equip it. Okay. No. Did I get any... Yeah, okay. Yeah, cat ears is a must, yeah. Shame that you lose time equipping them. But yeah. Maybe for Nioh 3 we'll have like more customization on the character. Including that. Nioh 3-1. Yep. That's what I want to know. To be honest, after Nioh 2, the bar is very high. So it's very understandable that they wanted to take a break before, potentially, because we still don't know if there's gonna be Nioh 3, potentially releasing Nioh 3. because, you know, certain... Yeah, it's. I mean, you can improve upon Nioh 2, of course. There are several things that can be changed, tweaked, improved. But the bar is very high. That is the problem. And, you know, the other problem is that they have already covered pretty much all of the historical things around the Sengoku period. And, you know, there are other periods that are interesting as well, but they kind of cover those with the DLCs as well. I don't know, in my opinion, like, Nioh 3 should, if they ever make it, should be... Like, on Nioh 1, we are basically, like, you know, looking at it from the perspective of pure samurai versus yokai. In Nioh 2, we do a samurai-yokai kind of deal. You know, kind of like 50-50. How about we go to the other side a little bit? Not fully, because we still need, like, you know, we need this thing, but maybe instead of basing the story around history, how about we base it about you know, on folklore, and then add some story to that. You know what I mean? So it's like similar in terms of like how the character is as a Nioh 2, but at the same time it's not within the realm of reality, I guess, in history. I don't know how to explain it better, honestly. Oh, fuck you. Okay. I forgot about using the... what is it called? The thing that I just used. Summer Twilight, yes. Oh fuck, that's terrible. Yeah, that was really bad. Man, it's like, it's so hard to see what's going on sometimes in this fight. I got this. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, there's besides that, you know, those things that I talked about, there's other things that I also talk about in other days, you know, regarding the gameplay or design, so to speak, that you can improve on. Not the core gameplay, but, you know, certain details, you know, on how things could be done a bit differently to be more rewarding to the player and stuff. Fucking asshole. Man, if you like, that's annoying. It seems like whenever you're like a little bit to the side, it's gonna ignore the fucking counter. Oh, fuck. Man, the timing on that. The fact that I got like guard broken and immediately right after, like I got hit by the stupid dark cloud. I don't know if the game has a term for that. Yeah. Unlucky. Not gonna put up on such. Really? That hit me? Ah, I tried. Wasn't enough. Oh, you piece of shit. The backsteps are so common in this game. On the bosses. Some enemies as well. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if it's one of the most used words in chat. I wonder which one is, you know, besides things like yeah or, you know. Yeah, true. True. By the way, this run I didn't say it, but this run should be faster than sword and spear. I don't know if faster than dual swords, because dual swords was pretty comfy for me. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously axe was the fastest so far, and probably in the whole duration of this series of weapon only runs. Even though I got like a terrible start on the axe run, but yeah. I remember someone like woke up this morning and I saw there were some notifications on YouTube, and I read some random guy that posted 2 comments. Then another run without armor, just like almost all of your runs or something like that. It's boring. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? do you not know how to fucking read the description? Like, I don't know, this is He's kind of dumb. I just deleted his messages. But it's kind of like... I don't know, I thought it was pretty funny because it was very dumb. But yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have the anima for it right now. Pixie. The wheel run, yeah. The thing is, I don't need to. Damn, the low key, this low stance strong attack combo does a lot of elements. A lot more than I remember. Damn. Yeah, but it's just I don't remember that it did so much like element. Like obviously now it's doing element because of Masaru, but yeah, like with the other weapons, like I didn't have nearly as much elemental damage, so to speak. Like I couldn't apply nearly as much damage as much element. I mean. So that's gonna be like super good for this run, actually. Being able to just quickly apply Purity like that with Masaru, gonna make this run much smoother. It's not gonna be as easy with Azai, at least on the early stages or on the non-dark round because he parries all the time, but you know, I mainly want to debuff on the dark round. This is one thing that I don't think I've mentioned, at least I don't think I've mentioned it in any recent video or stream. You actually in general want to, if you have limited resources, okay, this is in the case that you have limited resources and you're just not, you have to worry about like applying element and certain key moments. You want to apply it when it's in the dark room, okay? And there's two reasons because of that, like why that is like that. One is that in the dark room it carries over to the next, you know. So when you get rid of his dark room phase, then on the regular phase it's just also with the debuff, right? Assuming it doesn't run out before, of course. And the other one is that they get resistance. They get resistance to those debuffs. So the more that you do it, the more they're gonna resist to it. So if you want to only do it in certain key points, then that's when you want to do it. Because then it's gonna be like dark ground phase, and then the regular phase, right? And then it's gonna obviously buff again with the dark phase and remove it, but yeah. That's the idea. Yeah. Have to... all of them! Wow. Insane. It looked like a fucking Amrita orb. I got so confused when I got hit. It's like... like, what? Why did I die? But yeah, basically that. Like the more you debuff an enemy with anything, the more resistant it's gonna get to it afterwards. I think it only starts applying once you actually fully debuff. Like if it doesn't fully proc, it doesn't actually count as getting more resistance. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I think so. Okay. So like with Azai is kind of harder because it doesn't give as much time. But yeah, there we go. Okay, I tried to switch, but it didn't work. Okay, now. So like now it should be a bit harder to debuff. So I've already debuffed him once. Okay, like the full combo didn't do it. And I don't think I even got the full combo earlier. Like I don't think all the hits hit. So yeah. Okay, GG's. Okay. Did I get any? I did not. I'm gonna have to buy one. Thank you, RK. By the way, do you have any preference of name? Like RK, K7, RK7? Do you prefer something in particular? Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, like just make sure that it's actually better. Yeah, it's quite better. Okay. Now let's see. Whirlwind kick, that's important. Now, what else do we have? Treating strike, Herald. Maybe this is good actually. I'll do a Reaper only on low stands. This one is good. Masterful Slice. Need some Fury too. Need that depth. How much is... Ah, okay. How much do I need for that? Yeah, probably Ryomen Sukuna, maybe. Hopefully I don't forget anything. Yeah, okay, I was forgetting this. Whirlwind Kick, I'm gonna put it here. Masterful Slice, there we go. Okay, let's continue. I really wish that we didn't have to worry so much about proficiency to hit like certain spots and then have to do the fuck, because you have to like both hit the minimum proficiency required and also do the dodge. It's kind of like that and the hidden skill RNG drop shenanigans, the thing that I consider the weakest in Nioh 2, but yeah. Obviously, like, it's... There was something similar with Nioh 1, you know, but in Nioh 2 it kind of got more annoying in that regard. But I'm thinking about Crimson Flurry to use versus humans mainly. Certain situations. I mean, whenever like I don't have the enemy pinned down properly, it's gonna get away from the Reaper. It's also pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Yes, I guess I'll try to not use Reaper too much. Reaper is like OP. It's not nearly as OP as it was in Nioh 1. But yeah. Same with like Water Sword as well. Gonna nerf those skills in a sense. But yeah. No. But yeah, about you could get some ideas from this, but again, it's not gonna be like the best guide either, because of, you know, limitations. But you know, some ideas on, you know, on how to fight certain enemies, certain situations. Kind of forgot that it's like this input. There we go. Oh yeah, I'll have to switch for that. That, unless you like get it insanely early, like you're just gonna get hit by the actual attack. It's kinda annoying. What? I keep trying to do something and I keep fucking up the input somehow. Yeah, that attack is annoying. What? I hate when the game just does that. Like, sometimes it just completely ignores my input to dodge. Like, I did this, and then it didn't do the fucking... Like, instead of doing this, it just went like this. And nothing happened. It's like, okay, cool. Guess I will not dodge. Oh no, it just happens every now and then. I don't know why. I don't know what's making it drop certain inputs like that. And yeah, I could do that, but I don't need to. You can hit him with high stance light attacks, for example. And I did mess up multiple times, like the input. So I wasn't doing the actual thing that I wanted to do. On many occasions. What? What? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo? What? Okay, I did not know he knew how to bait. Yeah, 3 in a row, insane. Come on, bro. You're welcome, Dances with Felines. Oh, I forgot to bow. Whatever. Oh, okay, nice. You hate the Kusa tracking? Join the axe cult. It's not a cult, it's just, you know, more. It's faster. It's stronger. Oh man, this guy. This guy! Oh, great. They don't fucking reach. Likes to whistle a lot. I knew that was coming, man. I need to try something different. He just doesn't care. If he's not blocking, he just doesn't care about that. What else can I do? I mean, I could probably do that, I guess. Sure. What are you doing? No. He wakes up very fast. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not convinced with the foot sweep. Just takes too long. And it wakes up super fast. Oh, actually, oh yeah, Serpent Strike, yeah. Forgot about that. Let's try that. Actually, maybe I figured out a better setup. Fuck. Haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, that's a bit better. Puta madre, te voy a joder, perro. Ah, pesado. Stop whistling. Why? Whatever. Stop it. This guy. Memes. Yeah, it's like much worse with Kusarigama. Oof. Kusarigama really struggles with this guy. In comparison to other weapons, I feel like. Yeah, but not so much with some of the others. With this one in particular, like with Saika, at least, you know, in the main game, is pretty bad. And I had to kind of like provoke him to block in order to kind of do something. Almost got poisoned there. Oh. Probably should do that, yeah. Yeah, but what I mean is that other weapons may or may not work good or bad against humans, have struggled less against Saika in comparison. Like, I didn't struggle much with, or at all rather, against Imagawa, for example, with Kusarigama. But I did with Saika. Keep missing. Yeah, close. Oh, come on, bro. Oh man, stop. Okay. I don't know if I want to get something else right now. For now, I'm not gonna get anything there. Yeah, I think for now it's fine. Yeah, got lost. I don't think I have enough for the dojo, even if I got it stuck on Saika. I don't think it was enough. Roll check. Oh, it was. Okay, nice. Let's see. I can get the other thing. What is it called? Let's test that theory, by the way. I forgot that I didn't do the thing. Yeah, it's just not as bad. Alright, don't have enough for that. Kusarigama. There's some fluorite too. What was the... I think it's like dexterity and skill, and then what else for the Kusarigama? Like what other main stats? Strength. Strength was the other one, okay. Let's see if anyone knows this. What do you call, or what do we call, rather, the phenomenon of things that are emitting light, you know, visible light, when they're hot? Like, what's the actual scientific term for that? It's not necessarily visible light, I guess, but yeah. No, I'm not. That's true, but I'm not talking about that in specific. Like, what is the... I guess I could ask it in a slightly different way. What is the phenomenon that makes it so really hot things become incandescent? Because the thing is, like, for example, would you call a star incandescent? Because I think that's mainly applicable to metal. And, you know, stuff like that. We just heat up normally. But I'm talking about something that just, like, any object that is sufficiently hot. EM radiation. You're getting closer. There's not EM. There's... I'll give you a hint, I guess. There's a type of radiation that depends on the heat of the object. And the light that you see or not see, that is purely from the heat, produced by the heat, is called, you know, it has a name. Oh, fucking Gagis, I swear. It's not thermal radiation. You know? Like, for example, it is what... okay, I'll give you an example. So, fire and things that are, like, red hot, you know? Like, you know, when it's... red hot fire, red hot rod or something like that, are emitting the radiation, of course, like visible radiation, we call light, because of that heat. Okay. But when you see a blue flame, for example, and it's not because of mechanicals or, you know, like when you see something that is burning and that same type of radiation is blue, that you perceive as blue, then that is hotter. And between blue and red you have white, and below white you have yellow. Infrared? No, I'm not talking about... No, infrared is just like the spectrum below red. So what I mean to say is, yo Fetus, how you doing? Clap chicks. Okay, so how you say it? For example, our sun, you know, emits it's a white star. Okay, so in that spectrum, in the light spectrum, is not the dimmest, of course, not the coldest, but it's much colder than the blue stars, which are more of this kind of radiation, more of this term, because they're hotter, of course. And we recognize that through the color. You think you know since you're studying astrophysics? So it's like when an object has a temperature, you know, it has a heat, it emits radiation, right? It emits either visible or non-visible, depending on the heat, right? It always emits radiation, okay? And when it emits visible radiation, it also emits non-visible. It's just that we don't see that part. But yeah, that it has a name like that. That it's not the phenomenon, but it's like the kind of radiation. It's like it has one particular name. And that's the one that I think you're not familiar with, apparently. It's not like a super common subject, I guess. Even within astrophysics, but it should be somewhere in astrophysics for sure. We are like in a book or whatever of astrophysics that is teaching you that. It should be somewhere. I'm probably making this more confusing than it should, honestly. But yeah, it's basically like the name of any object that emits electromagnetic radiation, visible or not, according to its temperature. And if it's hot enough, you know, you just see it, and it goes from red to yellow to white, and then blue at the end. Black body radiation, that is correct. That is the one. Finally. So yeah, all of this to just like, because I wanted to mention the fact that, you know, blue flames are hotter than red flames, unless of course they are blue because chemicals, not because temperature. But yeah. No, this is not looking good. Yeah. Okay, let me try and see if I can do it now, because I forgot to buff early on, so I should be able to do it now. ¡No! ¡Tu puta madre, hijo de perra! Okay, somehow I managed. Man, the fucking snipe. Sniped me as soon as I dropped. Insane. Yeah. It's like, it's really annoying when that happens. Thankfully we don't have to do that strat anymore in runs, you know, because Kasha just solves our problems quite efficiently. But yeah, that used to be like all strats with the sword, obviously. Sword is a bit better than the Kusarigama for this, but still. It was problematic. So yeah. Thankfully we don't have to do that anymore. Out in dusk, no. What do we want? Grapple damage, I guess? Sure. So, what do you want to do in astrophysics, by the way? Because I'm interested in astrophysics, as you might be able to tell, I guess. I'm interested in several things, but you know, astrophysics in terms of science is, I think, one of the most interesting ones. Actually, I don't know if you've heard me mention this before in other videos, but I'm finishing my studies with what is it called? Diagnostic imaging, you know, radiology and diagnostic imaging, and you know the story with the MRI involves astrophysics. Like it was thanks to astrophysics that we have the MRI. I see. Oh man, I fucking hate the fucking arrow, dude. I guess it's not safe to do that, huh? I thought it was safe enough, but not when you have to deal with a fucking arrow, dude. So you don't know, you don't have a plan of what you want to do when you finish the studies. You don't have any inclination in particular. Okay. Ah, okay. Space science. Oh, that's too early. So you would prefer to mainly talk about black holes, neutron stars, stuff like that, pulsars, supernova. Yeah. If you want to talk about that, feel free to come to mention things in general. Because I really like that topic as well. Ah, come on. Ah, fucking arrows, man. It just makes everything worse. Space in general is just cool. True. Now comes the question: when, what would you rather be in? A spaceship in the middle of the space with no clue of where you are, or the same thing, but instead of a spaceship, is like a boat in the middle of the Pacific, and you don't know where things are. What would you rather be in? The middle of the ocean. Oh fuck. Thought I was able to cut it shorter, but yeah, short, but no. Of course you have to do that. Oh man. Okay, now I'm facing this guy, so it should be okay. What? Full arrows, bro. Full arrows. Yes! Oh, why? Oh man. Jujutsu Kaisen, yeah. I actually only saw the first season. Do you need to watch something else before the second season? I don't really remember how the first season ended exactly. But I just kinda... Like I saw when the first episode of the second season released, I saw a little bit and it's like, what's going on? I don't remember any of this. It's like suddenly I'm watching like a different anime or something. Do you need to watch something else or something? Oh, it's a prequel to season 1, so you can just see like season 2 like right after season 1, right? Like you don't lose anything. Just I was just a bit confused because it's like, what is going on? Okay. I'll check it out then, because it's just I just yeah. Got a bit lost. I'll still watch the end of the previous season though, like season 1. What else am I watching? A lot of anime, honestly. I have my anime. You can actually check out my anime list. I don't think it's fully updated. I mean, it's never fully updated, honestly, because I'm sure that I missed some anime that I've watched. But, you know, it's not up to date, I don't think. But yeah, I have this. There we go. And yeah, just you can talk about anime and stuff on Discord as well. Ah, man. The thing is, like, this fight is not particularly hard, it's just that it punishes a lot at certain moments. Like, I can die very fast in just for a small mistake and in a long time. But overall, it's not like a particularly hard fight, I don't think. It's very punishing. Also sometimes very annoying because of the arrow guy with it. Most of the anime I've watched was... Which ones have you not watched? Oh, fuck you. Oh man, that messed me up a little bit. Oh, you have not seen Yu Yu Hakusho? After Samurai or Gintama? I definitely heavily recommend Yu Yu Hakusho. Heavily. Fucking bitch. And Gintama is also really nice, except that, in my opinion, it kind of overstays its welcome a little bit. Like, it just kind of longer than it should be, in my opinion. Oh no, I'm facing the wrong way. Okay. Not really a fan of comedic anime, I see. I mean, in general, I don't really watch much comedic anime. But yeah, some of them are really good. From this season, I would say probably my biggest highlight of this season is Shangri-La Frontier. Sometimes I feel like it's just maybe slower pace than it should be, but I really like it in general. Like, it's not your typical, you know, video game anime, where, like, you know, the main character is just broken because reasons. Like, this one is actually like it goes into the whys and you know, like the reason, like how the build is, how his playstyle is, how he figures out things, and I really like that. In that regard, it's kind of like from probably all this kind of anime. Like, the protagonist is probably the most similar to me in that regard. Obviously, I don't play shit games, but yeah, like the challenges and shit like that, and figuring out things. It's kind of like what drives the protagonist forward. So that's, yeah. I don't know. I like in general how it's done. Oh, come. The startup is pretty slow, man. What was that turnaround, bro? Insane 360 no scope from Maeda. And you know, actually, I have not seen Shingeki no Kyojin. I watched I've read the manga rather, but it's just, you know, not fully, because I kind of got tired of all the politics and I don't know how the plot moved forward. It was kind of like getting into my fucking nerves. But yeah, I don't know. I stopped reading the manga from chapter like 100 something, like, I don't know, probably like 106 or shit like that, I don't know. Not shortly after 100 or maybe like shortly before, I don't remember. Die. Alright. Oh yeah, I've been recommended Classroom of the Elite. I don't think I've watched anything of it. But I've gotten recommendations of watching that. Should probably do that. Season 2 is insane. Oh, I'm not. No. What the fuck am I doing? I don't know. Like, I want to take profit of the Masaru, but also like having Brute here is pretty good for that. Oh, by the way, they are, now that I mentioned Yu Hakusho, they are making a live action of Yu Hakusho, actually. Fuck. Oh yeah, Magi. Magi is like, or Magi. I actually don't know if it was Magi or Magi. It's really good. Really like that one. I don't remember who recommended it to me, but Yeah. Did they cancelled like Sinbad, right? As well? Like they didn't continue Sinbad? Yeah, it only has one season. Also, I shouldn't not have done that. Well. So now it's gonna be harder to apply. Okay. Maybe not yet, but... Yeah, the thing is, like, I think we were talking about the different Sinbad. I think there's like a... Because the thing is, like, they're based around the same kind of character, right? It's just that in one is, like, content in a different story. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about that, the Maggie Sinbad. But then there's also like another kind of Sinbad. Imagine watching anime. Yeah, you prefer to just play anime games and not know anything about it. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm playing an anime game. XD. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, pretty good. I don't think it's as good as people say, like, I don't know, for me, it was good, the plot was good and all that stuff, but it's just, it didn't get me super excited or anything like that at any point, I don't know. It didn't really hit hard on any point. It was like good overall, with no like clear misses, except for the fact that, you know, it didn't have any real highs. At least for me, I don't know. Oh man, that's so good. Went too late. Oh man, it's just terrible when he's buffed like that. I need to really avoid that. My ideal anime genre? My ideal anime genre? No such thing as ideal anime genre. I like several genres in general, but yeah. But I mean, if fuck off, man. If they did like an actual good adaptation to One Piece, and you know, obviously my favorite manga is One Piece. Then you know that would be a 10, just like the manga. It's in like 20 episodes of One Piece. Pacing is so slow. Read the manga. Also, if you think the pacing is slow at the start, you have no idea how bad the pacing gets in the anime. Fucking, I swear. Oh, by the way, the other day I was going, so I had to return the dosimeter from when I did the internship at the hospital for the you know, diagnostic imaging stuff. And I stopped at the bookstore and decided to, you know, just check things out, of course. And I was as I was about to leave, I saw a new book from Christopher Paolini, which is the one who did Eragon. You know, Eragon Eldest Brizinger Legacy. So I might actually read that at some point. You do a bit of everything, mainly sports. What sports? Badminton. You wouldn't happen to play tennis? No, but your friends ask you to play with them a lot. So you don't do tennis, but do play every now and then with friends, right? Shut up, Fetus. I think that was stronger, right? Yeah. Like badminton, since it's really fast paced. I mean, it depends on who you play against, but tennis can be very fast paced as well. It's just that, you know, it's a level dependent. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go the other way because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Let's just go this way. Fucking piece of shit. Oh man. Personally, I like badminton, of course, but I would prefer to play ping pong, for example. And I also like paddle, but I prefer much more tennis. It's because it's mainly for the tech. With badminton, paddle, you can only do so much. Like there's not a whole lot of tech to learn or develop. You can do so much more on tennis, and also ping pong, which is just like, you know, ping pong is maybe like too small of a scale for me, in my taste. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. The thing is, RK, I know there's a lot to learn on badminton, of course, but what I'm talking about is not about like how to play in general effectively. I'm talking about tech in terms of like how to hit differently as well. Like you have many different kinds of hits or swings in tennis that you just don't have on any other racket sport besides ping pong, basically. And even then, like, tennis has more. Like what? Slice, lift, you know, top spin, basically, side spin. You don't have that in badminton because you don't use a spherical ball. Same with, for example, with paddle, they use a spherical ball, but the thing is, they're nerfed with the type of racket that they use. It's not even a racket; it's more like a paddle, but that's why it's called paddle. Like you can use those, but this is not useful. And they're harder and not useful. That's why I'm not a fan of paddle. I like paddle, but I'm not a fan of it compared to tennis. Fuck you. I've seen that. That's the thing. Like I'm talking about that. Like you don't. I know you have like different kinds of hits and whatnot, but it's just the result from them is just. Like you cannot just invent things that are done for spherical balls and expect I don't know how it's called in English. In Spanish it's called bande to work, because it just doesn't work. Like that object cannot do that. So yeah, I know that there's a lot of hits and all that stuff, but it's just the result of them and how you want to use them, like it's just not there in comparison. Again, I'm not downplaying anything from badminton. I'm just saying that, you know, the physics just don't work the same way, and because of that, there's less actual different kinds of hits that you can do and effects that you can actually get compared to tennis. Oh, can you fuck off with the fucking... I swear, man. Yeah, exactly. Like ping pong has basically all the hits that tennis has. So even the scale of them, that's it. The only difference is the scale. Pretty much. Well, and the weight, of course, but you could say that it has more because, you know, because of the weight, you can do way more with the effects, but yeah. Like I'm sure you already know like about the Magnus effect, right? Which is basically like a what is it called? Applied applied version of the Coriolis effect, was it? I think. Yeah, basically, yeah. Well, it's not just rotation, it's rotation and movement at the same time. Like when you just spin, it's not the same as you spin and move forward or backwards or whatever, you know, move in a direction. Beyblade science. It's the Coriolis effect, right? Like the main cause of it is that it's applied to this subject is like the Magnus effect. I'm almost certain. Fuck off. Oh man, I didn't have any. Fuck. Okay, let me check. Just give me one moment. Oh no. No, I just mixed up. No, Coriolis effect is for planets. That's why I kind of thought about. No. It's not Coriolis. Coriolis is the fucking planet thing. So that's what, because of the. It's basically what makes the. If I remember correctly, at least, what makes the bands on Jupiter and the different kinds of pressures. And winds on Earth. It's not the Coriolis effect. It's just something different. What is the other one called? The one that I was actually trying to name, but it's not that. The Bernoulli? Bernoulli. Yeah, I think it's Bernoulli. Hope I didn't get anyone mad mentioning the Coriolis effect on that. It's literally the wrong subject. Yeah. Come on, just die. Why won't you die? Ah, man. Super angry, yeah. But yeah, like the in case people want to know about the Coriolis effect, yes. It's off topic now, but I mentioned it, so. Oh yeah, what is up, Rollover? Coriolis effect basically is the effect that fluids have in a very massive object, like a planet, obviously, when it spins. That's the Coriolis effect. And that's what it explains, like the different speeds, wind speeds and pressures and whatnot. It's just, I'm not gonna get more into it because I'm not an expert in this topic at all. But yes, basically about that. Hopefully I didn't say anything inaccurate. But yeah, like, back to the topic. I just like tennis a lot. And what I find on tennis, I cannot find on any other sport. That's basically why. Yeah. I thought he was doing that whole thing. I don't know, I heard him do something and I thought it was something else. That's the thing that I thought he was doing. I mean, technically he was doing the same thing, but on the other side. Right. Not one that I like to see. Some of the red attacks, I don't remember even like ever countering. Sometimes I try to counter some of them and it's like nothing happens. And I'm not trying with like Feral or anything like that, I'm trying with Brute and it just doesn't happen. Oh no! I thought he was doing the other thing, I don't know why. Man, I keep getting confused. See, like this thing, for example. And now I parry it. What happened the other day then? Oh. Said parry, but it's counter. Yo, smoking that green stuff, welcome. Hi, everyone. Oof. Realized that I didn't switch just in time. There we go. Okay, what can we get? I don't know what to get. Oh, Blade Spin would have been good, actually. The Wolong Nioh collab sucked. I could probably get this. Hold on that though. I guess more key is good. Yeah. Just get more key. Not optimum. Had to do a redo. Yeah. Insane. I guess can stay. Haven't seen me online recently. I mean, for the last couple of weeks or so, I've been pretty active on Twitch and stuff on both platforms. Ah, fucking cancel. No. Yes, I made up my mind. Yeah, back with Nioh 2. All for the sake of chat. I'm actually gonna ask one thing around on one Discord that I'm in. See if people answer already before I finish the run, and then I can make plans around that. Did I try the Wolong DLC? No, I'm gonna play Wolong shortly before the last DLC comes out. Just to, you know, get up to date with all the stuff, and then play the last DLC. Pretty bad. I don't know if it's on all platforms, but apparently they fixed the issue with the loading taking forever. I know it's at least on PC. It's much faster now, but I don't know if it's on consoles as well. Faster. And you know, overall, feels like the game has improved a lot, according to what I've heard and read. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do that if I cannot use Yokai Shift. Where am I playing Nioh 2 on? PS5. Does PlayStation have the most Nioh players? I'm not sure. Probably not. Probably PC. Because normally PC has, in general, more players. But I could be wrong. That's not the low stance. Oh yeah, haven't checked this dexterity here. There we go. What are we boosting with dexterity? I guess this. Yeah, we still don't have enough for that. That. So yeah, do you know anything about that, Fetus? Do you know if the logins are faster or not? Because last time and every single other time that I checked, they were not up to current gen standards. Didn't notice it such. Come on, bro, what are you doing? I mean, it's not all bad, you know, you can take a small break between loadings, I guess, but that's the one thing that I kind of miss on YouTube, but honestly, I prefer faster loads, and actually, even better if they allow us to just straight up not play the cutscenes. If we select an option for it, you know, like instead of like, because the thing is, like in Nioh 2 and Wolong and Nioh 1. You have to play the cutscene at least once in order for it to literally not try to load again later on one file. It doesn't matter if you have other files or not. So it's kind of like annoying because this run could be quite a bit faster. Or this run, in general speedruns of Nioh 1, Nioh 2 could be quite a bit faster if it wasn't because of that. because they're trying to load the cutscenes, and that actually takes longer than loading the level, because you need to. Oh, they fully load the cutscene, and then you have to skip it. And the cutscenes kind of like take pretty long. To load in comparison. Less stuttering and frame drops, especially when there's a bunch of VFX effects on stream. I see. Yeah. Not sure what was the issue exactly. Alright. No new things that we want. Let's see. Does anyone responded? Okay, for now, one said nope. So yeah, tomorrow I'll do. I think I'll just do like runs tomorrow. And depends. If tonight there's no plans, I'll do runs tonight. Like Reiki attempts runs. Oh. I don't know why I keep trying to like frame that. I should just counter it, but whatever. Okay, let's just buff here. Right. Funny part of Wulong spell drops is they were too lazy to add them to the spell tree, so you just have them in your set spell menu, lol, except one mediocre. Damn. Damn. Unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, I said it like, I don't know from what patch onwards, but you know, like, over half a year ago for sure. The direction that they went in with Wolong, it's quite different on the direction that they took with Nioh 1 and 2. And not only just like, you know, in regards to like the philosophy of how the game is, but you know, everything else, quality of life, and you know, in general, like all of the good stuff that they added with the time on the Nioh series, you know, Nioh 1, Nioh 2. At least in the past, I guess nowadays not so much, but it's still enough. Feels absent in Wolong. Like they didn't take care of many of the things that they took care of in the Nioh series, which is, you know, one of the reasons why I just decided to just stop playing Wolong for a while. And for a while, I mean, since patch 1.07 until in a few weeks. So yeah. But again, being Nioh, I mean, like I said, like it has, you know, several things that it takes from Nioh, but I wouldn't call it like a Nioh-like or anything like that. Like, it's just, you know, a game made by the same company. And certain similarities, but in the game philosophy in general is quite different. Mentioned it the other day as well, but it's like kind of like saying like for me, Sekiro is not a Souls-like, but people keep saying that it is because from software. But then it's like, okay, so then Armored Core, yes, is also Souls-like then. Oh, come on. So yeah, in the same regards. Okay, GG's. Let's see. I should add the fucking. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add on high stance the blade spin. Yeah, just to add a bit more spice. People call Castlevania. Yeah. The Dark Souls of platformers. XD. I played the demo of Lies of P, and I did not hate it or anything like that, but it's just I'm looking for something different nowadays. I'm not satisfied with that kind of gameplay. It's kind of too slow to give me joy, so to speak. Slow, clunky, sluggish, whatever you want to call it. In a sense, Nioh series has kind of ruined games for me. Many games are quite ruined because of Nioh for me. And I know like other people feel like that as well, but yeah. Just kind of when you get used to eating good, then you cannot eat everything that comes to your plate, right? You know, you're used to having certain quality, and if you can avoid certain plates that don't fill your stomach or your not your stomach, that don't suit your palate, you know, then yeah. So yeah, I don't think they're bad games, it's just that right now I don't wanna play like pure Souls like that, like games that are so that have such similar mechanics to, or you know, gameplay feel to the Souls games. I'm just not looking forward to those kind of stuff right now. I would be down for a Bloodborne 2 though, or a Bloodborne remake remaster. But yeah, not a fan of those kind of games right now. Like the feel that I get from Bloodborne will be different. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what people are exactly attracted to nowadays when it comes to playing those games. Some people just prefer the simplicity of them. They're just confused by other games in comparison, and that's what throws them off. Like it's been a while since I last told this, but my first contact with Nioh was actually really, really bad. Like I had a pretty bad experience with the Nioh 1 pre-alpha, and I basically almost like completely ditched it. Like I ditched it at some point, like shortly after starting, because I was just like basically my experience with that was okay, new Souls-like, and it's like a samurai game, right? Is basically what everyone was saying. And then when I try to play it, and it's like, damn, this is like I'm not getting this experience. It's like everything is so hard. Everything's so like. I mean, I cannot really say for sure because it's been so long, since 2016. But yeah, basically, I just didn't understand the game, and I felt confused because like nothing was kind of working. I kind of got into the what was it, like the third shrine or something like that. And then it stopped. And then I kind of went back to it with a different mindset and just taking the game as it was and trying to understand it. And obviously I didn't understand it fully back then, or sometime later either, but I didn't understand it. I only understood something very, very basic about the game, and I was already kind of enjoying it. It felt like very, very hard still. Again, the alpha was also, the pre-alpha was also really rough. There were things like when you try to do something when you are out of key, then you enter the out of breath state. It's not like it was like afterwards, where you only get out of breath when they hit you out of key. It was different. So that and other things as well. Like there was also. Familiarity was not there. Was the, what is it called? The durability was there. That was one of the better examples of changes that they made. They made so many good quality of life improvements from the alpha, from the pre-alpha to the demo, to the beta. Sorry. But yeah, basically the idea is that I only got like the gist of it a little bit, like the core mechanics. A little bit before the demo ended, because I kind of got into it at the last day, and I beat the first boss, on Ryoki, the first boss of the demo, the pre-alpha on Ryoki, and then I got into the second mission, and I don't remember where I did exactly. But I think I didn't get too far on the second one because I just ran out of time, basically. I just got in there very, very late. It was almost on the demo. But then things took a way, way better aspect. They look much, much better with the beta. On the beta, I actually started understanding the basics of the game much better. And sure, I was not playing like anywhere optimal. In fact, even for the full game, I still wasn't doing certain things that I on hindsight could have been doing if I paid more attention and I tested more. So yeah, until the end of the playthrough, I didn't start doing like combos and taking profit of flaxing and start switching all that stuff. I was just going with very basic stuff in comparison. But yeah, like it's just it proves kind of like my point of saying it can be very daunting when you like are facing a game that they tell you, oh, thank you for the 5 subs gift, yeah, 5 gifted subs. Yes, thank you, RK7, thank you. So yeah, it feels very daunting when you don't understand it, and it's kind of like saying, okay, I was advertised this game to be like this other game, you know, this wasn't this a Souls like? Why doesn't it play like that? Like it's just, it doesn't work. And then when you actually take the game for what it is and you try to understand it and just mess around with it and you get used to it, you just enter a whole different realm, and it's just so much better. So that's why, in my opinion, like these kind of games should not be considered Souls-like. It's not only that they're not supposed to be played like them. It's just that they kind of, like, if you call them like that, it's kind of saying like, oh yeah, they are like those games, so therefore the experience should be similar. But it's not similar at all. It's not supposed to be similar. Like, you can beat them if you play them as Soul games, but it's just not. You're not gonna get the enjoyment of it. Like, you're not gonna get the experience, the Nioh experience at all. But yeah, thank you again, RK7. Dalba Mikarai 93, Genesis numbers, Alshi and Rather Son. Enjoy the emotes. Okay. And now I'm done explaining all these things. I think it's because Nioh 1's first level is exactly like Souls, no keypulls or stances. Yeah, I mean the first level on the that's one of the things that I have also talked about in the past. In my opinion, the very start of Nioh 1, you know, of the full game of Nioh 1, not the demo, is actually very misleading. It's not a good start. It's plot-wise it's good, but gameplay-wise it's terrible, because it doesn't teach you how the game plays properly, and it kind of gets you used to playing in a certain way that it's not how the game is supposed to be played. So in my opinion, it's like a bad approach at the start, in that regard. And let's see if I missed anything. Yeah, I think I missed something in Twitch chat. Had a bad experience too. You were about to delete Nioh at Onryoki. If it wasn't for your friend explaining the game to you, you'd have just quit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone here, I mean, some people around here probably know about him, but Serenity Miyazaki, he has rated me before. Actually, not too long ago. Actually, was, you know, it was one of them people who were very confused about the game, and they were, you know, he was not having a good time, and then I explained to him like some of the basics of the stances, the key pulls, flaxing, and how the skills work and all that stuff. I don't know to what degree, I don't remember, but you know, I explained some of the core mechanics, and then he started like enjoying the game, and then ended up really just loving the Nioh series, basically. I mean, I don't know to what degree, but he definitely ended up enjoying them a lot. So yeah, it's just the kind of deal where, depending on your approach and how you think the game is gonna be like, you can get a very different experience that is like not the experience that you would get if you knew that you had to look at the game, or you know, go through the game with a different mindset, with a different point of view, that, you know, calling it a Souls like doesn't help. Which is the main reason why I'm so against calling this, you know, Nioh 1, Nioh 2, Wolong, and some other games like even Sekiro. I'm against calling them Souls-likes because, yeah, it kind of gives the wrong viewpoint from the get-go, if you call them like that. Anyways, let's keep reading chat. It took me forever to get used to Nioh 2. I'm behind on chat, so sorry about that. You feel they didn't really give you a tutorial to get used to all the shit. They give you the tutorial, but the thing is, like, gameplay-wise throughout the game, with the game story, it doesn't really give you good feedback for it, sadly. So the tutorial is there, it teaches you all the basics, but the feedback on the game is not really there for you to actually reward you from learning. I mean, the feedback is there in the form of like actually getting the feel for the combat and, you know, improving and seeing how that makes the combat better. But besides that, you don't have any good feedback for that. But yeah, you just have to learn while playing or from someone else. Yeah, durability for weapons. Yeah, they used to have durability on weapons on the pre-alpha of Nioh 1. Okay, let me see if I can read something else. Let's go down. Oh fuck. Skipping too much. One moment. Give me 1 second. I'll let the cutscene play a little bit. Come on. Thought Nioh 2 tutorial was more than enough, but they expect you to have played Nioh 1. Nioh used... Yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Yo Dalva, enjoy the emotes. Welcome. Hit the B agility starting equipment in Nioh 2. Wish it was A at start. Yeah, same. Okay, let's go. Perfect start. It feels like people think any game with a stamina bar and corpse run is so like yeah, basically. Like the thing is, it's funny because to me it feels like people are kind of focusing too much on certain mechanics or gimmicks and defending the fact that they're calling the game Souls-like because of those. When it's like, again, that's just certain mechanics, certain gimmicks. It's not the experience of the game. Like to me, like the actual gameplay experience and feel is actually what defines the game genre. Yo, the Sith, what is up? Like if you have the same mechanics as some other game, but then you know the way they are implemented is very different, then you're not gonna get a similar experience, even if it has the same mechanics. You know what I mean? And again, it's not like just same mechanics. They also say it is similar mechanics as well, but yeah. And you can even have like certain games with very different mechanics, but then the way they implement it, they remind you of other games. So it's just, you know, it's not always on paper, it's more about the feel many times. Oh fuck. That's a bit bad. Okay. Oof. Fuck. Liking some damage here. Did I forget to change equipment? I'll check after this. I may have forgotten. I don't think so, but I may have. Like my damage is pretty low, I feel like. Oh, okay, he didn't do the thing. Ah, fuck off, monkey! Annoying monkey. Certain skills are throwing me off with the timing on the... Yeah, I'm not gonna go for it because I had a bad experience with that. There we go. Okay, good. Ninja Gaiden came before Dark Souls and it's hardest, so on that. Yeah, the thing is, even then, like, it's hard for. Oh, I just didn't get any. Okay, that's what happened. Yeah, I didn't get any. That sucks. And for the GG. But yeah, even then, like, people are retroactively calling game Souls-like as well. Not saying this is everyone, but many people feel like, or I feel like many people think that Souls games invented the stamina bar. When, you know, for example, Monster Hunter already had that. Not saying that they invented it, but, you know, there's a predating game series that has that mechanic. I mean, depends. As always, it depends. But it has very hard stuff overall. Like, there's some very hard stuff overall in the Monster Hunter series. But yeah, it depends. Overall, I would say that on current gen, or, you know, ever since a few gens ago, the series, Monster Hunter series has gotten easier than it was before, but that's mainly because of the clunkiness, basically. Not always, but, you know, in general, I feel like the earlier Monster Hunter games were harder because of the clunkiness of it. Oh, man, that was too late. If it's Souls player Monster Hunter 3, the first thing that I'm gonna say is that this feels awesome about Souls like. Man, I had it. I just mistimed completely that. What am I doing? I don't know what. Oh yeah, this Kusarigama has that, so I don't need to worry about that. Yeah, this is a purity Kusarigama. By the way, how many of you got debated by this fight the first time around? Like when you finished the first phase. You were baited. Because they even give you the fucking drop. I was like, I think I was, I don't know, I'll have to go through my playthrough to really know, because I don't remember. But I think I was like kind of sus. It's like, at first it felt like, oh yeah, this is too easy, and then I saw the drops and all that stuff, and then it's like, oh okay, I guess that was it. I don't remember if I saw the corpse and then thought that it wasn't, or I got fully baited or not. I don't remember. I'll have to check. honestly. But the drop rate, you know, not the drop rate, the item drops bait is like insane. Insane baits. The music was still playing, so we were expecting another boss to spawn. Wasn't expecting the old man to get back up. I see. Yeah, no, I think I expected something there. I don't know what. I think I got at least semi-baited, but I kind of want to go through the playthrough again just to check. Also, if actually, I'm not even gonna ask that. I'm gonna ask something slightly different. With oh fuck, Rise of the Ronin. With Rise of the Ronin, assuming that it's basically gonna be a Nioh-like. At least that's what it looks like. Maybe it's not. I don't know if I should do something like level 1 or not. Oh, fuck you. Because when I did my first playthrough of Nioh 2, what I did was I played through it without using magic. Or buff, something like that. I don't remember exactly. I know I had some limitations. One of them was magic. Thanks for the GG. And right now, back then I did it because I was just, you know, I had a lot of knowledge from Nioh 1. But the thing is, like, right now, or you know, like even if you go back more, but you know, like a couple of, not even a couple, like 1 or 2 years ago, my knowledge of Nioh in general is just much higher than it was back then. And I'm thinking, should I just go full level 1 on the first playthrough or something? I don't know. I don't know what to expect from Rise of the Ronin. With Nioh 3 I think I should do something like that, but with Rise of the Ronin I'm not too sure. Because I feel like I gotta nerf myself a lot. Yeah, but then welcome. Because otherwise it's just not gonna be enjoyable enough to do the first playthrough of it, you know. Trainer Price is very different. Warshore too. You never level 1 Trainer Price from the get-go. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I guess depending on the feeling that I get from the demos and stuff, maybe. I don't know. But I could have like done Nioh 2 level 1 from the start, but you know, elected to just nerf my my playthrough a little bit instead. And in fact, I did do the DLCs level 1, you know, the Nioh 2 level DLCs level 1. That's why I'm thinking like stuff like that. Yeah, I know. That's the other thing, the other part of me that doesn't want to do it, because it's not only making things harder doing level 1, it also means that you're not gonna do certain things as well. Like, you're just not gonna be able to do certain things. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do for that. Maybe I'll just do like level 1 weapons instead. It's harder actually, but you miss out on less things. I don't know. just enjoy the game as is. Yeah, I mean, I get that, of course. It's just that I don't want to just like breeze through the game. That's the thing. I know that later on I can just do more challenges and whatnot, but I don't know. I just kind of, I guess I value the first playthrough experience too much, maybe. Is there anything that I can get that it's like actually good? I'm not too sure. I mean, sure, but with 1 point. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get more grapple damage and that's it. Let's go. You can do no armor, wild hearts, props to you. Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. I can do just no armor instead. That's another kind of limiting. But you know, that would not nerf my damage capabilities much. It would just be like a glass cannon in comparison. I mean, another way of doing things is just turning the first playthrough into an experiment of speedrunning, but I kind of don't want to do that. Anyways, switch before it's too late. I guess I mentioned it before, but yeah, I did mention it before, but it's been a long time since I mentioned that. I'm actually, even though I do more speedruns than, you know, challenge runs. The reason why I speedrun is because it's some kind of, it's a kind of challenge that I really like. So you could say that I'm a challenge runner as much as I am a speedrunner. It's just that, you know, I like certain kinds of challenges more. Oh, come on. Too late, fuck. Yeah, that's too late. This is like, I'm kind of like scared of the red attacks from William because they hit hard very fast. So if I have to eat some attacks, I'll probably just die. So that's why I kind of like got away too much and I end up missing. Yeah, there we go. Wallon plus Assassin's Creed hybrid from the trailer? I don't know. We'll see. Like, we don't really know much of it. I'm getting more like Nioh plus Assassin's Creed vibes, but I don't know. Not sure if they're heading any supernatural elements. See Nioh speedruns has a free DLC. Yeah, kind of, in a sense, yeah. Just go. Just finish this. I don't know, I just really like doing this kind of challenges, speedruns and all that stuff just to add more to the game. I kind of started doing that from, like, not since I started gaming, because, you know, when I started gaming was with the Mega Drive 2. And with the Mega Drive 2, the things that I played the most were like Alien Storm and shit like that. That was like already super hard, so just playing through them just was enough. But then with the PS2 era, with some games I started doing this kind of stuff, like just going for challenges. You could say that my introduction to speedrunning was with Klonoa 2, individual levels. It's just that, you know, obviously I wasn't recording because I was like not even 10. So but yeah, I don't know, I've always kind of been like that when it comes to getting more out of the game. Same with Monster Hunter 3, for example. I ended up, you know, after I did like a bunch of casual stuff, I started just focusing on challenges, and yeah, what I did on Monster Hunter 3 in the last few years was mainly I was either talking or helping people or just doing challenges by myself. Sometimes with other people as well. I remember we did, yeah, normally I always focus obviously on my own challenges, but we one time grouped together and did like a Latreon with no armor. That was pretty funny. I don't remember if I managed to do it with the Longsword as well. I know we did it with Nardebosh. Yeah, it was a Nardebosh. Then I remember that even. 5,000 hours on Monster Hunter 3, by the way. Which it was a sword and shield. It's basically like the safest kind of weapon that you can have besides the spear. Oh fuck you. So we beat that with the Nardebosh, but I don't remember if I ended up doing it also with the Longsword. I know we at least tried it, but I don't remember if I managed to do that. And yeah, well, I was also doing like arena speedruns and Alatreon solo kills as well, Megatreon solo kills. Those were the hardest ones. Megatreon being like the Alatreon event fight. Not many people were doing those. Mainly just a few. What is it called? Degens like me, and a couple more. So yeah. And yeah, the other one was like there was an event with two Devil Juice. I also did that solo. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Like in Monster Hunter 3, the content was basically online because high rank was online. You didn't have high rank offline. You had some harder quests at the end of the story, but it wasn't high rank. So if you wanted like a real challenge, you had to do basically online stuff solo. So yeah, like I said, like I put more hours on Monster Hunter 3 than I put on this game and Nioh 1 combined. I was full degen right back then. I have between Nioh 2 and Nioh 1, I have like about, I don't know, 3,000 something hours. I don't know how many. Monster Hunter 3, I had 5,000 hours between 3 files. One file with like about as many hours as I have of Nioh 1 and 2 combined brands, playthroughs and all that stuff, everything that I've done. So yeah. Yeah. I thought it was the lining, but I was even too close, so it didn't matter much. Oh, nice. Right. I don't know why I like finishing with that attack. The most you have is 1.2k hours in Team Fortress 2. Oh damn. I played. I didn't play Team Fortress, but it was often. Not often. Every now and then, they mentioned it when I was playing Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare. That's the game that I played that is like the most similar with it, I guess. GG's. GG's. Sega and NES games were the true Souls like, yeah. Monster Hunter 4 had solo guild quests, aka the online compartment, which was good, so you could choose, but it was scaled as if you were 4 players, which is bad design. Yeah, in your opinion. Monster Hunter World also had some issues with that, which was thankfully fixed in Iceborne. You say that, but then, in my opinion, Iceborne fucked up World. I mean, I wasn't playing for the longest time anyways, but... And I always say, when Iceborne got released, I was kind of excited. But when I started playing and saw how important and how, like... squeezed into the game was the clutch claw mechanic, then I started hating Iceborne as an expansion. But yeah. Anyways, let me check one thing real quick. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop recording here. See ya, YouTube. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye.